Welcome to Cracker Classics, a weekly podcast in which I, Joshua, and this chuckle monster over here, Ian.
I'm just making noises over here.
We watch an old movie and have a lot of fun with it.
Yes. And hopefully see if it's cool to watch still these days. How badly does it make us cringe?
Usually pretty bad.
I'm trying to figure out the context of what you were doing there for this movie that we're watching this week.
You were making very, meditation podcast sounds.
Oh,
So I decided to go with the mellow, picture a babbling brook rolling over the rocks.
That's not where I was going. I was thinking murder mystery.
Oh.
It was a dark and stormy night.
You need a theremin, damn it.
Or a therapist. One or the other.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah.
Therapist who's a theremin teacher. There you go.
Hey, there you go. None of this has anything to do with the movie we were watching this week.
Not at all.
This week we are watching Enter the Dragon.
That was kind of bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon. In case you couldn't understand that, because I'm not sure I could. So
It's Bruce Lee and Kung Fu. No therapists, no theremins, no Spanish. This is the roundabout way of saying I know nothing about this movie aside from it's Bruce Lee.
Oh, really?
I've never seen
Have
it.
you not seen that? Oh.
I have not seen
Ooh. This will be interesting then.
this. I know the parodies of it, and I can pretty much figure out what
yes,
happens.
you do.
And what it is.
We watched one of them. Fistful of Yen takes quite a bit
Oh, dear.
from this movie.
So you tell me I have to compare it to Kentucky Fried Movie?
No.
Good, because that's a low bar.
Please don't.
Don't intend to.
But Kentucky Fried Movie will make a lot more sense after this.
You say so.
I do. I very much do.
Well, take your word for that. Yeah, I know nothing. I know Bruce Lee is a kung fu master and a CIA type agency recruits him for stuff.
Yeah. That's... God, it's been probably a score since I've seen it.
There is that blade hand thing and he gets the cat claws on his cheek.
Yep.
I know that part too.
Everybody knows that part.
That 70s show is...
True.
Spooks that. Yeah.
Yeah, this movie is endlessly parodied.
Meaning it must be good.
Yep.
Or very bad.
Yep.
It's usually where the parodies come from.
It's a 70s kung fu movie. It's Bruce Lee, so it's awesome. It's also Bruce Lee, so it's cheesy.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Okay. Well, I intend to see how awesome it is. And learn about kung fu.
Yes.
Because that's never been my forte or interest. I know nothing.
After this movie, you will be flying, kicking everything around you.
But probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Definitely shouldn't.
Like any movie
But you will.
I want to mimic it afterwards.
So much more with this, though. You have no idea.
Okay.
I'm probably going to be doing kung fu moves off to the side the whole damn movie.
Alright, I'll watch for that.
It's terrible.
Okay. Well, shall we get started?
I think we shall.
Okay. We will be back for intermission impressions and mimicry in just a moment.
Yes, because mimicry works so well in an audio medium.
With your voice.
Well, yeah, but they can't see the badass kung fu kicks we do.
That's better that way.
So,
What
do you think so far?
I'm very disinterested, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's been some cool lines and whatnot, but I feel like I've seen this Bond film before.
The audio issue is really getting to me.
Yeah, there's something up with that.
Just slightly out of sync, just enough that it looks like it's dubbed, but it's not. But it looks like it is, but it's not.
Is that the film or is that the Amazon?
I don't know. But it's annoying.
Yeah. It's like watching a bad dub.
But worse because you can tell that it could be good.
Yeah.
Like,
It's supposed to be good.
I've had to stop looking at their mouths because it's just slightly off. That's kind of frustrating.
Watching praying mantises fight is kind of off.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell if that was a courtship and she was going to bite the other one's head off, or if it was just two male mantises, or what was up.
I
don't know.
It was an excuse for Roper to show off what a gambling addict he is.
Yes. And what else are you going to do on a boat, I suppose?
Put the New Zealander in the lifeboat behind you?
That was good. He deserved it, though.
Damn straight he did. He was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if this is the last we see of him or if we actually get to see him get his ass kicked, which would be satisfying.
Does he come back for revenge?
I don't remember. I've forgotten
revenge.
So much of this.
Forgot all the cheese.
Forgot all the ripple dissolves. Holy fuck.
Well, it's supposed to be a meditative journey through fighting by not fighting.
I guess.
I just don't think it's working.
We'll see.
They're at least trying to have a profundity and have an awe to the art that is Kung Fu. They mean well.
They do.
I think they're really doing a good job at it, though.
I don't know. Lee's sister was a badass.
There's little bits of badassery in here. You just have to wait for it. I imagine we're building to the showdown with the boss, or...
Yeah, of course.
A secret nuclear weapon tucked away in the hideout.
It's not that Bondish, I don't think.
Are you sure?
I don't think.
Abandoned island.
I really don't remember.
Outside of jurisdiction, we can't touch him.
Not completely.
On the fringes
that's the thing.
waters.
Like, part of it is in jurisdiction, but honestly, I'm having a really hard time, like, because I've seen Kentucky Fried Movie more recently, remembering exactly what is from each one.
How does this one end?
I'm still waiting for Big Jim Slade, so...
It was kind of fascinating how he was explaining the whole, well, this part of the island's in our jurisdiction. If such and such were to happen, we'll invade. We'll do that. Are we going to do it now?
But we need evidence.
Yeah, they got to send him in there and be like, find the shit so we have reason.
Which is good. You should have evidence before invading.
I agree.
It's very important.
Find the main before you blow it up.
Proof.
And then report on it and get your war. You gotta put the boat in the harbor first, in proximity. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, you do. You already said it.
Okay.
There's gonna be the thing with the hand and the claw marks.
All I know is this will probably end in some stereotypical fashion.
Oh, yes.
Because all the parodies do.
This is 70s as fuck.
Yeah, we're already very cheesed out and...
Very 70s. I forgot just how 70s.
We got Williams. We added some funk.
Yep.
We have to because it's the 70s.
Yep. And of course he chooses 4 women.
And he gets brought a harem.
Well, they all got broad options, but he just picked them all and said, sorry if I left anyone out because I'm a little tired. Yeah. That's not blaxploitation at all.
No, of course not. Yeah, this is definitely out of the 70s. Early 70s.
Early.
Yeah.
73, if I remember right.
We're funky, we're not disco-y.
Yeah.
Disco Kung Fu. Got funny images going through my head right now.
Yeah, I played too much Tekken when I was younger, so that's what I get with Disco Fu. Tiger.
Disc Fu?
Capoeira with an afro. It's pretty fantastic, actually.
Nice. I don't know. As I said, I'm very disinterested, but there's little bits stringing me along and be like, oh, that was fun. And I don't know what we're building to, or if I'm gonna like it or care. I don't know.
What was the comment you made about the opening scene?
The opening scene.
Yeah, with Bruce Lee fighting the other guy.
I wrote as the word "I" does not exist. That wasn't what it was, though.
No, it was the physique.
The physique. Oh, of course the hero of the story is ripped and muscly and godlike, Adonis looking, and his guy he's fighting is, while also very physically adept, doesn't look like it.
Well, see, I kind of appreciated that because they had someone who was capable of double back handsprings and still looked fleshy.
True.
Like,
but this is
you
the
don't
70s.
see that.
They weren't going for representation. They were just going to...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they weren't actively going for representation, but it's refreshing to see someone not chiseled who is still very physical.
So I bet they were actively going for, you will instantly know who wins this bout just by looking at them.
Maybe. I liked it.
I see your point on that, definitely. But usually the trope is a dualism of differences.
Yeah.
And of course, vanity, shallowness, because
definitely see where you're coming from with that too.
I like that you're being an optimist about this and being positive. We need that, but I'm not there yet.
I don't know. What did you think about the sister? The whole thing with the sister.
Just kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's fucked up. It gives us our story of vengeance, I suppose.
Yeah. Which was why he asked for forgiveness at his mother's grave.
'Cause you gotta have vengeance.
But you're not supposed to have vengeance. There is no opponent. There is no I.
There is no I, because it does not exist. Yeah. My opponent is... I don't know how to finish that sentence.
Fight is a play.
But
I liked that perspective on it.
Yeah, but a play is directed. So a fight is directed.
But directed by nobody in particular.
Staged.
There you go.
It's a performance.
Yes, exactly.
It's a front, and don't pay attention to what's going on in the wings while you're distracted by what's going on stage. Wait, you non-theater kids aren't supposed to know about that. Nothing goes on in the wings.
Nope.
We wait for our cues. And...
There's no one in black. No one in black.
Well, I'm keen to see if I'm interested in this. Should we go finish it?
I suppose.
Okay.
I certainly hope the latter half holds more of your interest.
We'll see.
And mine.
Let's hope. Okay.
God damn it.
What about this was supposed to be good?
The nostalgia? Like, that's all I got at this point. Holy shit.
We had an orgy of fighting.
But not the fun kind?
No. And then white girl dies.
Which is tragic.
White guy's sad.
Because we have to focus on the white girl who died and not the countless Asian men. Like...
Henchmen, they're disposable.
Yeah, but
then the thumbs up.
But it matters that the white girl died, and then, good job, thumbs up. Oh my
And then the Brits come.
Then the cavalry as always. Yeah. Now that everybody's dead, and Donald Trump is stuck in a block of wood.
That was almost a Home Alone thing. I'm sending you the Morse code message. Send to the telegraph.
Oh, God.
I'm calling the police. I already did.
Yeah, this movie sucks.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
Bruce Lee looks good with his shirt off, but...
Well, yeah. But then there's red paint.
Yeah.
And
he jumps at the bad guy, and the bad guy jumps at him just so he can paint his belly.
Yeah.
Nothing. That was stupid.
There was no plan in that move that he was going to do.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. It was totally just planned to go paint my belly. Streak it.
And have it be red.
And
right
then have
here.
Physics be weird
right
and not have
ass.
everything run the right way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Some of those cuts were drifting. Some weren't. Some were.
And what the fuck was with Roper's line? Where the hell is it? Like, he won't fight Lee, but he'll totally bite the dude he has to fight on the leg? Like, what fucking line? He's like, so his line I won't cross. Yeah, but what the fuck is it? We don't goddamn know because you're absolutely unclear.
You must be an American.
Clearly, but...
There's a line you do not cross. I'm going to move that line a lot.
He's gonna
depending on the context.
He's gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down.
Move those goalposts.
Sometimes it'll turn into a jump rope.
But Han sorta knew how to use that against him. Sorta.
Did he really? No, I don't think so.
Because his whole approach to the three guys at first seemed like he was psychologically gonna get into their heads and use them and whatever. That only worked once though. Sorta.
Not
with
really.
Williams, but not really.
No.
That was also handled badly.
It kind of worked with Williams, and then he beat the shit out of him for no reason. Like,
yeah.
So dumb.
I get it. There's a rule. You can't go out at night. And they both went out at night. And Han, I guess, is a moron and thought only one guy went out.
Well, that's because the only guard that saw someone out at night and didn't get the shit beat out of him, like, waved at Williams, and Williams waved back. Like, if he's being friendly, that's kind of an indication that he's not the dude beating the shit out of all the other guys.
True.
Like, maybe.
Valid point.
Oh my god, the dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The dumb.
The incidentals to get to the good stuff. It's
when the parodies
stupid.
make more sense than the movie, it's bad. Bad.
At least we got a set of claws with a toupee, though.
Like I said, Donald Trump stuck in a block of wood.
Yeah, pretty much. When I saw the claws in the box, I'm like, oh, and there it is. And then there's fur on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Then he has got to run into the museum and get the Street Fighter thing.
The four knives on a fake hand thing.
And one knife is shorter than the others, yes?
I think so.
Because some of those cut
marks... And it was
marks...
the second one, which was weird.
I thought it was on the end, like the thumb.
No, I thought it was like... There was like long, short, long, long.
Oh.
Was kind of what I saw.
Well, shit, I'm lost.
But it wasn't that short. And having four knives on a fake hand thing is fucking stupid anyway. Yeah. Because four blades together is much less effective than a single blade.
Very true.
Or just a stabby thing. Like I like a spike would be pretty sweet there.
Ice pick.
Yeah.
Because you can't stab with four knives like that. It's like a bread slicer.
Just, oh my god.
But I thought I could explain away the inconsistency of the cuts.
Oh,
and only 3, some were 4, the spacing, never mind.
Oh god, no, there's no way to explain any of that. And what the fuck was with the random voiceover about the image of your opponent, like, smashing it, and he goes, oh, I'll break the mirrors! That makes sense!
Which... Again, it took some profundity and just shat all over it.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Because when I heard destroy the image, destroy the enemy, you've got like a cult of followers, like having an orgy of fighting right now. Go and ruin his reputation in their eyes, and that will destroy the enemy.
Yeah.
No.
Nope, we're just going to smash a mirror and then kick him into a spear.
70 plus years of bad luck.
Oh,
smashed at least 10 mirrors.
At least.
And then the spear. Which, again, physics.
Well,
that
especially
spear was
since he
high up on
clearly-
the wall.
It was not so much that the spear was high up, it's when he gets kicked into it, the spear clearly hits, like, his upper back, like, because he, like, bends under it, and then suddenly it's, like, sticking out, like, his waist, and he's, like, hanging off of it
navel.
in the air.
Yeah, it was a little...
And what? That's the waist.
Oh, you're right.
Technically.
Yeah. Midsection, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
The
chest.
midriff.
Yes. Just below where the alien baby pops out.
Well, it's pretty close to the alien baby spot. No, yeah, you're right. Below. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
The alien baby's
I had to think
alive.
for a second there. I just saw a clip from Spaceballs. That helps.
Maybe this movie inspired that scene in Alien. Like, we gotta do that better.
Oh, Lord. What the shit?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I like the frankness of the bad guy, though. We are investing in corruption.
Yep.
It's that typical trope, of course. I am going to explain everything to you because hubris, and I know that you'll join me, and I feel safe telling you all of my darkest secrets and criminal plans.
Well, just want to be on the same page, you know? So...
Here's what you're getting into. I'd like to be upfront about it in the beginning, because I know that you'll sign.
And if you don't sign, we'll just fucking kill you.
Exactly.
So it's all good.
Like we did with your friend here, who's that setup.
I
He was
understand.
dismembered and strung up over cloudy water.
Yes, with knives around the edge for no reason.
Okay.
There was smoke. There was smoke in the water.
There was. The water was not
For no
deep
reason.
purple, though.
For no reason.
There was no sharks with lasers attached to their heads.
That would have made more sense.
Right? I don't know. There's weirdness with loyalty and vengeance, and
Yeah.
none of it is hashed out very well.
No. This
Sort of
is
with the vengeance.
very much a B movie at best.
We got to see White Guy Rage, though.
White Guy Rage was hilarious.
Turn around. We had the bodyguard.
And then the roll under upward kick to the nuts, that
Mhm.
was beautiful.
That whole scene was fun.
Was beautiful.
Bodyguard guy makes sister kill herself. Vengeance! Which gives us White Guy Rage. It's great. And then White Guy dies, which is a disloyalty thing? Or
Don't.
something?
That
Maybe
was
in the
weird,
eyes
too.
of the bad guy, in the eyes of Han.
That was weird too.
I didn't quite get that.
I
But at least he saw the look on his face of, it didn't do anything.
yeah.
I have avenged my sister, yet I still feel the same.
Was that really? I don't know. I don't.
In that slow-mo moment,
I think you might be projecting.
probably.
I don't feel it.
How else do we explain the look on his face of...
How do you explain any of the looks on his face?
Oh, you are correct.
Those are some looks.
And sounds, too.
Yeah.
The Foley artist in this movie had to get creative, I think. Pretty sure that was a phone book falling down,
Down the stairs, yes.
Like
A big one,
slinky.
too. A big one.
The
Like New
Manhattan phone
Yep.
book.
Yep, it's very much with that. I do appreciate that they used an actual cobra though,
Mm-hmm.
and not like a constrictor of some sort, and
Well,
make it do weird hissy sounds.
I'm sure Bruce Lee can handle snakes and knows what he's doing.
Yeah, clearly because he did.
Because he did, yeah. Meanwhile, the
I mean,
other
yeah.
guys just were like, oh my god, break a window. And then, of course, 10 minutes later, he had to break the window again because they already fixed the pane.
Yeah.
Window.
that's some quick turnaround. Quality henching right
I
there.
suppose, yeah, that's getting the best bang for your buck with this work crew.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to jump back for a minute to something we totally missed from the first half, though. The whole scene with Williams and the cops when we're getting backstory.
Yeah, you field this one.
Yeah. I do appreciate that they showed the incredible racism of the police force.
Yeah.
But it
realness.
was a bit caricatured. Maybe? I don't know, honestly.
All of it kind of was very caricatured.
Well, it was all very
in
caricatured.
this time. I mean, let's think of In the Heat of the Night. They
True.
tried to tell the raw, shocking story, but it was still just caricatured.
Yeah.
They mean well.
That's
They just haven't quite fully understood that you can't tell that story from your point of view because it's always going to be a caricature. You have to bring their voice into it and have them tell the story.
Yeah.
Representation, which is sort of a thing in this movie.
Sort of. Yeah. There's some...
We got the New Zealand guy and one white girl.
Sort of.
And...
I don't think he was actually from New Zealand. That did not sound like a Kiwi accent.
That's true.
But of course in the 70s, nobody in America knew what a Kiwi accent sounded like,
true.
so...
He was just Irish, I'm sure.
Quite possibly.
Mm-hmm. One of those McGregors. Always fighting. Except Ewan, of course.
Ewan does plenty of fighting.
Yeah, it's more inward, though. It's more personal. We don't get to the personal fighting in this too much. Tried to explain it away with the whole vengeance thing, but it's not there. No. I'm totally just connecting the dots that they wanted to have, and they didn't do it.
No, they did not.
No.
Yeah. And it did give us a badass scene of girl wailing on men, which I thoroughly enjoy for personal reasons, but...
There are some good fighting scenes in it.
Yeah. And some terrible ones.
Yes. And the whole ending, what the fuck?
Most of it.
In the Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah.
That one scene with all the mirrors lined up and it's almost like a cascading effect.
That was cool.
I liked how
that was a great visual. I give them props for that.
They at least knew how to film the scene. But what they did in the scene just...
was not good.
Yeah. Is this where that Hall of Mirrors trope comes from, or was it already around?
I honestly don't know.
It was probably around back in the
I'm
vaudeville
sure
days
it's
or
been
stuff.
around for forever.
You didn't need it, though.
No. That cascading visual was really cool, though. It was really cool.
But it was filler.
It was.
It just...
It was.
Yeah. This is definitely a B movie.
Very
that
much
would have
so.
stayed a B movie probably if not for the fact that Bruce Lee had died.
Yeah.
Right before it came out.
Was it right? I thought this was his first one.
This was his last one.
This was his last one?
Pretty sure this one was... He died and then a month later it came out. Which explains the cultural hysteria surrounding it.
Okay, I could see that.
It's not that great, but it was the last thing from him, so...
That was Jackie Chan!
In where?
One of the scenes with the sticks.
Oh, one of the stick guards?
Yeah, Bruce Lee actually hit Jackie Chan in the face with one of his fighting sticks.
Nice.
And he immediately apologized and insisted that Chan could work on all of his movies after that.
Ah!
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
This is why you don't break so many mirrors at once. It leads to, death. Yeah, I don't want to fully knock this, because it is a classic kung fu movie, so if you like that stuff, you're going to love this. But don't think about it too much.
I don't know. I like that stuff. There's still a lot that's bad about this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm no expert in kung fu movies. So
I'm no expert.
I'm willing to say that there's canon in here.
There's definitely canon in here. This is, the level of influence cannot be overstated, on all aspects of filmmaking in general, honestly. But that doesn't mean it's good. Influential does not mean good.
Like Citizen Kane.
Exactly. And at the time, it probably was good.
Yeah.
I have seen some other 73 era movies.
It was good at the time.
This is good.
Yeah, take it or leave it, I suppose. I'm gonna leave it. I can say I've seen it.
Yeah, it's worth watching once.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Why not? Gotta give you something.
Nah, you don't, but I'll take it.
I feel obligated. Contractually.
Well, if you disagree with us, Yell at us on Twitter. Send us a nasty email.
It's at Cracker Classics and crackerclassics@gmail. Also, we have a website, crackerclassics.com.
And you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/crackerclassics.
And yeah, don't break mirrors.
All right.
I'm lost.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.